Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So last time we did the Fortified Taurian Orochi fights, and well, we ended up making a very powerful spirit very mad during that questline. So this is a fallout of that. The Old Man's Procession. So as you can see, it is a pitch as black quest. I do not remember this at all. I may have done it at one point. I may have just found it and not done it. I do not remember it, but my goldfish memory doesn't remember much these days. So we'll see what happens. But this is the goal for today, is to get some of this. It is wave based, so I don't know how much I have to do. We'll see. So to show the group here really quick, I kind of just decided that we would throw together more or less some of the more powerful people in the group that don't need to rely on status effects for themselves, be that like being high stress, being bladed, bleeding, anything like that, and go from there. And if there is more quests after this, which I believe there is because of a video from a slusher I saw like almost a year ago, because there's multiple types of Tengu or something like that, we won't use these characters again and just kind of act like they're defending different parts of the Hamlet. So we'll act like, you know, these people are just defending one section. So we have Milkmaid, the Ripperkin, with Rip and Tear as normal mode, and in sated mode that is a minus protection debuff, and in bloodlust mode it does plus damage versus bleeding. Then we have blood as fuel as long as she's in rank 1, bypassing and breaking guard in normal and sated, doing it 4 for 2 bleeding. Then in bloodlust mode it does still bypasses guard, it doesn't break guard anymore. Instead it clears her post and will do 8 for 2 bleed. We then have Rev Up, giving her extra action, debuffing her for minus 30% of her max HP for a few rounds. And then Bloody Gust. Bloody Gust in any form will do bleeding, it's just how much bleeding. Normal and sated will do 6 for 2. Bloodlust will do 10 for 2. However, all Bloodlust moves will hurt her. Bloody Gust version of Bloodlust will also give her a restoration. So she'll restore more than she does damage to herself, but it's more of she'll heal over time that damage back. I'm not sure that the camps are going to be a thing, so I'm not going to go over those. And then for her sidearms today, or her trinkets, we have the Nokogiri. So plus 5 accuracy, plus 20% damage if in normal mode, plus 20 if in bloodlust, minus 20 if in sated. Then we have the Ripper's sidearm, plus 10% damage received, minus 5 dodge. On melee hit, she will do plus 3 damage, and on melee hit, which is everything here, she will do a 2 for 2 bleed. Then we have Pernicosis, the Lawbringer. He can use everything pretty much in where he's at, so it's just going to be dependent on what I need. We also have the Legaze Justice Stay for his trinket, so plus 25% damage, plus 12 accuracy, and he will bypass guard if anything is below 50% health, and he will have minus 20% health. That brings him down to 52 from 64. So he is still a bit of a tank. He also has the Taria's Blessing, so I believe this means he has like a 1% chance to have a 100% critical every turn. So it's a very minute chance for him to have a very high critical. Then we have the Buffonata as his other trinket, so he gets a plus 15% damage just off the bat. Then he has a way of marking himself and getting a riposte, so that's why I decided on the Buffonata. He's going to get like a plus 30% damage buff from that. Then if he gets bleeding, bladed, or stressed out, he gets more damage based on what he gets. We then have Ross, the Saw Hunter, with Bloodletting Teeth doing our 3 for 3 bleed, Into the Wound doing damage versus bleeding, which Milkmaid does a lot of bleeding attacks, so we're probably going to be doing a lot of Into the Wound. We have Visceral Attack, so if we happen to stun here with Pernicosis, we can do a huge attack, damage, and a knockback with armor piercing in it. And then we have Hunter Salutation, which gives Ross a riposte as well, which because of crystallizing cold blood here makes it a huge damaging attack. However, that being said, we cannot stun anymore, so I mean, it is what it is. And then we have the Ancestor's Coat on Ross, so between Hunter Salutation and the Ancestor's Coat here, he'll be at a 65 base dodge once we get this popping off. For our healer, we're going to have Rosemary. I just need to trade out a few things here. So we're going to have Celestial Javelin, so that's going to blight things. I don't think anyone here needs a mark, so that's why I didn't decide to go and do the Crystallizing Talons. And I can't use Cosmic Trident from row 4, so that's why Celestial Javelin does damage versus husks, but I don't believe we're going to be fighting husks. So 4 for 3 blight, Comet's Kindness as a base heal, 3 for 7, and a 6 for 1 restoration, so on their next turn they get healed. Dust Breath, so AoE heal for the first 2 people and giving them protection, and then Glimmering Butterfly as an emergency heal, clearing mark, clearing stun. It's supposed to be limited uses per battle, but we have the Bottomless Pail, so as long as I hit with the Celestial Javelin, I can use Glimmering Butterfly as much as I want. On attack hit, refresh limited use skills, and on attack hit, buff self +1 healing done. Then we have the Conjure and Manju, so plus healing done, plus restoration amount applied, but she takes plus 33% amount done. So the Old Man's Procession. Unfamiliar junks appear in the distance. An impending battle seems to draw closer. Prepare yourself to defend the Hamlet from a new force. Because we got the Commander's Wrath when we destroyed the Tofu Boy in the last quest. It seems in your last venture, you slaughtered a child belonging to the thing I can't pronounce, Nurarihyon? Something like that. An extremely powerful spirit. He has amassed his troops and is planning on taking his revenge. So he's kind of sailing towards us. So that's kind of the situation we're in. If we end up beating this, we get the Commander's Pipe, so plus 3 speed while guarded, plus 30% debuff chance while guarded, plus 30% stress relief done while guarded, and plus 3 guard duration received. So it's a pretty nice trinket. The two things here I'm actually worried about is the fact that this is wave based, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to have to beat, and it's considered pitch is black, so level 7 is harder than a darkest level quest. And I guess it does say here that I don't get a camp. So this is one of those things I'm just going to have to YOLO, because I'm at the point here where I think I explained this at the end of the last episode. The only 2 things that I have left that I want to do, that I know how to fight, are the Ringmaster and the Darkest Dungeons. After that, everything I have left, I have baseline knowledge at best, because they've reworked the fights. And that would be the Hell Pit Abomination and the Deathmaster, or I've never actually done, and that would, because I've done the Lord of Flies, and I've done the Shuffling, and I've done the Darkest Dungeons, and I've done the Ringmaster. I've done the Hell Pit Abomination, and I've tried to do the Deathmaster, but I believe both of them have been reworked, like significantly reworked, so I'm not sure the knowledge I have it even applies anymore with how much has been reworked. And then I've not done to my knowledge, I've not done this. I might have been forgetting Goldfish Memory and all, and I know for a fact I've not done the Destroyer from the Stars, nor the Cultist Archpriest. So that's kind of the position I'm in, is like I either do something that I have baseline knowledge on and maybe get through it, or just go for things I don't know. And well, this kind of is leading off the last quest, so I figured I'd go with this and see what happens. So we're going to go. It looks like I can't even buy food. So we're going to go with all the preventatives. I think there's a few enemies from the Sunward Isles that can reduce torch. So I'm going to get a few of these torches. Some stuff to reduce stress, of course. Dunham. No, not Croc and Ribbons. Those are wrong ribbons. I wanted training ribbons. There we go. The fact that I can't reorganize this is bugging the ever-living hell out of me. But debuffs. The only person that has a debuff is McBain, and that is minus protection, so I'm not going to go with that. Well, I'll take 1 Anathenum for now, on the off chance that I need to, or I don't have anything else to take. I'm going to take some Memorial Ribbons so I don't get crit. Amphitheater for minus stress. I feel like this is the time to take some of the major Omomoris. These are going to be worthless. And let's take some of the performances as well, so I can get the stress relief done from crits. I think we're gonna be good from that. All right, that is a lot. I mean, I know this seems like a lot of ribbons here, but this is probably one of the harder quests in the estate that I have, if it's as hard as it says it is. And it's wave based, and I don't know, I'm not the best at wave based sometimes, so I'm just trying to think, am I missing anything? I know I could be bringing like warp stones or to up damage. I have trainings, I have the Anathenum, I have enough Memorial, I have everything else. The one thing I could do is bring altar ribbons, just for the stun and all that. I can only bring 2 altar though, right? So that's going to go to Pernicosis and McBain just for the stun resistances. The Nurarihyon? I think that's how you pronounce it. I think. I'm going to go with that. The Nurarihyon is known for having absolute control over other spirits and humans. While he's too frail to attack you physically himself, watch out, as he could make the use of one of your other heroes.
Corrupted curiosities, begging for examination.
What just happened? I saw something get cured or go off. I didn't see though. Okay. So we're going to use the performance ribbons on everyone. That's plus stress relief done and 2 speed. I can't control what it does. I just wanted the stress relief done there. I'm going to use amphitheater on everyone. That's plus movement resistance minus stress received. Memorial ribbon on everyone. That's plus crit chance if below 50% health, minus 8% crits received if above 50% health. So that means they get less crits received. We're going to use the anathema here on McBain purely because of Rip and Tear's debuff there. It's the only reason I brought it. Training ribbon on everyone. That's plus 5 accuracy to plus 10% protection. The altar is plus 10 stun resistance, plus 15% healing received. Alright, there's no map, so I'm assuming I have to talk to him to get this started. War beacon. So we are going to war. The lighting of this beacon signifies the start of a battle. The caretaker stands before you with a lit torch. Light the fire. Onward. Oh wow, that's a lot of them.
Blasphemous approximation of reality.
Hunter salutation. This doesn't seem like the worst startup.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Ross is off to a great start. Feed the beast. Come on. Then blood as fuel, we're gonna wipe out the Odoroshi. Just because of stress. Someone is hungry, alright. I love it. Can't javelin. Gonna heal Ross then. Alright, we're gonna shove. Oh, I wanted her in front. That's not good. And then we're gonna Juggernaut. That way he has a riposte. You have 2 people marked and you wait of an ogre the wrong one. Ross, if you would, bloodletting teeth.
A decisive pummeling.
Mind you, those ribbons are not giving me crit chance at all right now, if I remember right. Rip and tear the... Yeah, we'll go at the Oni.
Confidence surge.
And another one down. I do not want you moving out of place. Swift Justice. Almost done with this wave. Looks like it's a decent amount of enemies, so that's fine. And I do get breaks. Okay. Debuff is stress relief received for 3 rounds down. That's fine. Ross has that for 1 round, so salutation again. A lot of bleed resistance there, so blood as fuel hit the Kappa. Bleeding for 6. Butterfly, heal yourself. And Javelin hit the Kappa. Nice, Ross. Kappa goes down on next action. And Kerpow. Alright. So what we're gonna do here with long arm, hit the crab, and then I want to Ignis Ember these two, because that took out the crab, then almost took out the Uchihe. Wait, what? Ember Dusted Bloomage. Disabled stunning skills minus 30% dodge. Get rid of this.
Eradicated.
That's nasty. Heal up a tad. Into the Uchihe.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I wonder if that was ever supposed to have a sound effect. Anyway, rip and tear. Recuperation. And you can justice on to her taking her out.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Kappa goes down. They keep coming. But I think after this one I might get a rest. So, salutations. You can see him back there. I think he's being carried by Oni based on those bodies. Change to Bloodlust. Because I was doing less damage because I was instated. We're also going to rev up. And we're going to Bloody Gust these two.
The ground quakes.
Then we're going to Long Arm, pull the door Tabu.
Powerful blow.
And Ignis Ember. Oh. Alright, Celestial Javelin hit the door Tabu. Didn't need to really heal too much. I Bloody Gust again. Probably. Really, with that hit rate. Okay. Nice, Ross. Okay. Probably should have gotten the riposte up on Pernicosis there, but that's fine. Into the wound.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
We're doing great. Healing that little bit. Javelin toward Tabu. One blighted. Blood is fuel. Take out Kasa Obake.
Annihilated.
Try to pull him. Can't hit row 4. So Juggernaut. I need to do a little bit more damage because he is going to heal himself. So that's minus dodge and disabled stunning. That is fine. Into the wound won't do as much as I would like. So we are going to Hunter Salutation here. The riposte. Healing her. Javelin him. I want that blight. Come on. Dang. Get the extra action. Bloody Gust. If I bleed them, they go down. I don't gotta worry about them. Then we'll Blood his Fuel on the Nozuchi. He's healing up. at least we took it out.
In a single strike.
Alright, long arm, hit Dortabu. I doubt we're moving it because it's in the ground now. And we can't add Mortem him. So we're going for the Ignis Ember.
Decimated.
Which, I mean, grenade on something in the ground, I'm hoping we're gonna hit. Bloodletting Teeth, let's just get rid of him. Healing up. Javelin Shoguru. Both of them bleed, so Bloody Gust. Very nice bleed on that Nozuchi. Long arm on Shoguru. Hoping to do some damage to it, but that wasn't enough, obviously. Swift Justice, take out him before he heals more. Into the wound, that way maybe take out the thing that's bleeding. That stress is adding up. Long arm Shoguru again, we can't add more to it, so we'll Swift Justice.
Masterfully executed.
Didn't stress heal the one person that needed it. Healing a tad, and then we can Javelin the Odoroshi. No, we can't. So we'll just heal up. And then we can Blood as Fuel it. I think I just need one more, but salutations for now. Oh, that stress. Going for the double gust on the middle rows here. So if I bleed them, we're great. Yeah, 24 bleed on the Nozuchi there. I think we're fine.
Impressive.
At least one Nozuchi goes down. Then we'll shove this one. Really now. Fine, Swift Justice. Is that enough meter? Bloodletting Teeth on Odoroshi. Both miss. Really? Shove Ushihei. Add Mortem. Just because I feel like that's going to end. And then we can Rip and Tear. Which crit. I think that's a fitting end to that wave. Then definitely healing up.
Of war can be healed.
Dust Breath these two.
Never hidden.
Oh, Degenerated Tengu, what's this?
Resupply and recover. But
Woo! She has the most stress, so I feel like I should be using it on her. I don't really care about this bleed. A nurse from the nearby sanitarium. She offers to take care of your heroes, but only has supplies to take care of one. So I'm guessing I could get rid of the bleed, for sure, and heal up. Yeah, heal up. Buffs for plus disease resistance for 2 battles. Okay, that's helpful. a lot of buffs on here. So she might also have the plus damage and protection for a few rounds. Alright, continuing on.
Echo. Trapped forever in the sparkling void.
Get that salutation going.
How quickly the tide moves.
Ooh. We're gonna try to get the Shoguru. Swift Justice it. I have a plan. Healing up for now. Then I'll Javelin it. Does Blight take it out? Blight does not take it out.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Alright, feed the beast. Rev up. I think Bloody Gust is going to take out the Shoguru. It should.
Well struck.
And then I need to Blood as Fuel and take out the Urea. I was hoping that would do enough damage and it didn't. Alright, Bloodletting Teeth, we're gonna go for the Urea because she does the most stress here. Some nice little de-stressing from that crit. I'm gonna go for her again just because, like I said, stress. Drunken Recuperation. Swift Justice. One Krabby down. Healing Rosemary. And then we'll heal Ross. Just because he has the mark for now. Nothing new. We've seen this before. Healing Pernicosis. Javelin goes at Shoguru. Alright, long arming Shoguru. I want to pull it. We did not pull it. So we're going to Swift Justice the Kappa because it can heal. Bloodletting Teeth, hoping to bleed. We did not bleed. I need to get the riposte back up. Revving up. Then Blood is Fuel, hitting Kappa. Didn't bleed once again. So I suppose going to Bloodlust and Rip and Tear. Just so she does more damage, so I don't, get the minus damage from this. Alright, that's minus dodge, and we can't use stunning attacks, which means Pernicosis can't use Ad Mortem. Hunter Salutations. We are going to bleed both of them if I can with Gust. Got the Nozuchi at least. Healing up on Ross. Or not Ross, Pernicosis. And then we're going to Javelin the Shoguru again. There we go. I got a little bit of a plan here. So long arm. Then we're gonna Swift Justice. Actually, no. You know what? If I hit the Shoguru again, even the 2 damage would have taken it out. So, alright. The Nozuchi probably goes down. I'm gonna blood is fuel onto the Odoroshi just because the amount of stress it can cause. It goes down to bleed. That means I'm free to do teeth onto Oni. Then we can heal. Gonna heal Rosemary. Javelin Hiki Crab.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
I think Hiki Crab goes down. Oh no, it dodged.
It is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay. Recuperation. And Ad Mortem. Not Ad Mortem, Swift Justice, I suppose. Oni down. Rip and Tear, let's hit the Hiki Crab. It blades out. Re-upping Riposte.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Healing up. Healing up. And then we can do Drunken Recuperation into Juggernaut to get the Riposte. And I believe the corpse is just going to go away while they spawn. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, Dora Tabu. I don't like Dora. At least that's an easy way to get rid of the Uriae is when it does grievous exposure. Let's bleed the Dora Tabu. Wasn't a great chance of taking out the Uriae with them. Ooh, the stun is not great. We can get rid of the stun. I love the Milkmaid for that. Alright, blighting one of the crabs in back. The one with the action. Yes, go at my ripostes. Thank you. Gonna rev up. Blood is fuel, take out Uriae. Probably should have gone at the Dora Tabu first, because that was the next target, but that's fine. Long arm. Just because I don't want to move her out of rank 1. Then we'll Swift Justice the Dora Tabu. One Hiki down. Blood is fuel on Hiki. Man, I mean, I know it has a high resistance, so I can't complain too much. We are definitely healing. So let's heal McBain with 1, and then we're going to Commons Kindness heal Rosemary. We can't hit with a Javelin anyway, at least on something I would like. Probably should have recuperated there, but that's fine. Swift Justice, it's down. Another round. I think this is going to be the last wave here. So, salutations.
The horror.
It's all or nothing, so rev it up, McBain. Rev it up until there's nothing left. Bloody Gustum. Bloody Gust again. So we got 2 of them bleeding out of 3 that I targeted. We are going to heal McBain. And then I don't think I can blight the Uriae, so we're going to go for the Hiki Crab. Get my uses of Glimmering Butterfly back. long arm hit Yuri for some damage. No, it's not much. And then I can Ignis Ember these two. See what kind of damage I can do. Oh, good thing we have that restoration. Oh, shite.
Another life wasted in the pursuit of glory and gold.
Well, McBain, you will be missed.
Slowly, gently.
I do know that that was partially my fault for using her in Bloodlust, like, constantly. Because that was constantly damaging her. But I didn't want to keep her sated either. Alright, so Crab goes down on next.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Yuri down. And Oni down. Really? Is this not ending? Well, we can recuperate. And I guess we can Swift Justice.
The blood quickens.
And then she goes. She'll heal herself, then Dust Breath. Okay, there's our Tengu.
A place of refuge. If only.
Did anyone else see that where I was supposed to get some loot or something? And then it disappeared? Was that just me? I think I just got screwed out of McBain's loot. I think that was McBain's loot. Because I didn't close anything there. I'll have to post that to one of the Discords later and see if that's supposed to be a bug. A fresh mug. The barkeep offers a hero a mug. It's filled with a freshly poured ale. I'm guessing this is stress relief. And the only person who needs it is Pernicosis now. That would have been really nice on McBain. And I know I have these major Omamoris too. I was saving for like the boss portion. That would have been really helpful. You're new.
Departs and times unknown.
Plus damage, plus speed, plus crit. Okay. Minus 8% damage if not at death's door. So at least he has part of the mechanic that the Omibozu was supposed to have. Since we're all... I guess she's not at max health. And we're gonna hit the Odoroshi. I have 2 more waves of this, man. This is a long one. Salutations. Shove the Kappa. Juggernaut for the riposte.
Inspiration and improvement.
Okay, that's just minus speed, that's fine. Did he kick us? Or what was the deal there? Odoroshi down. No one's bleeding, so we have the riposte. I'm gonna take out the mini Bozu. This thing has a lot of blight resistance. Glimmering Butterfly would have removed the mark for now, so let's just do this. Minus accuracy. We will get rid of that. Let's shove the mini Bozu. Add Mortem the Dortabu. Oh, we have no dodge. Healing up. Dust Breath for protection then, because we have no dodge. Bloodletting Teeth. Shove. Would Swift Justice get rid of it? No, so we're gonna Juggernaut instead. Are we fools to press on? We actually may be. We're gonna get rid of that minus accuracy with then Hunter Salutation. Javelining the Ushihei there, because it can be blighted. Ooh, really? 2 marks, and he didn't go for a person who was marked. There we go. Alright, we are going to shove the Odoroshi. I'm not going to do any damage to the Nozuchi if I can help it, just because of the disease stuff. Kappa down, can't be healed. I'm just going to ignore this thing. I know it gives me minus dodge. I am good on the riposte, so Odoroshi. Healing her, then we'll give them protection, so Dust Breath.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
I guess I gotta hit it. For now, shove. It's a small chance to get a disease by hitting it, but it is a chance. And then we'll re-up the riposte. Re-upping your riposte. Light. Oh, I don't like that. We'll go at the Urie. I guess she's fine to hit the Nozuchi, but nonetheless. Alright, riposte is doing its job. How bad does that bleed? I think I'm fine. We are going to shove the Oni.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
And then I can add Mortem him. Okay. Let's... I guess I'm gonna go for Broke here. She can heal herself. How bad's the blight? We're fine there. Healing up. And then we're gonna go at the Urie because that's the one thing she can hit. Ross on a roll with that guard. Let's long arm the Uriae. Didn't move her. Swift Justice, take out Nozuchi. You're right, every one of them will fall. Would Into the Wound take her out? There's a good chance. It did not, and I probably needed to re-up her post that turn. It would have been better. Alright, so let's heal. And then take out Uriae. Shoving Ushihei. Juggernaut for riposte. Healing. You know what? Let's get rid of the mark for now. Just heal up. Hit the Ushihei. Salutation on Ross, just because he does so much damage as well. Now either one of them... Oh, I guess the mark is gone. Or the guard is gone. So we do need to heal Rosemary. Shove Ushihei. And add Mortimer. There's an Isonade. Alright, for now, Nozuchi. Get the thing gone. Kasa Obake gone. Big chunk into the Isonade. Gonna double heal on Rosemary.
Of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Good thing she can't be diseased. Shoving Isonade just to get a little bit of damage on it. Swift Justice does more damage, then builds up damage for Ad Mortem that we're gonna put onto Isonade. That's gonna be bleed, I thought. Bloodletting Teeth. Healing Pernicosis. Thomas Kindness. Shove. Can't add Mortem. Lovely. Juggernaut then. Another Isonade. So salutations. Healing up on her. Then we're going to get our heals back. I think that one goes down.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Long arm to pull it. Add Mortem to stun and to do a ton of damage. Alright. Into the wound. It's gone.
Cursed champion falls.
Doing what healing we can. Dust Breath to heal more. Recuperation to heal for more. Juggernaut, just because I'm not sure that bar is fully filled. It was not. Salutations again. I need one more enemy, I think. Ooh. Killing Rosemary. Hit the Nozuchi. There's a huge chunk. And another. Going for another? Nope. That's on Rosemary. Okay. So you. Shove the Odoroshi. Would Ad Mortem take this out? No. So Swift Justice the Nozuchi. The minus dodge is fine. We can deal.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
Bleed the Nozuchi. Good man, Ross. Vernicosis, please take it out. No, 11 health left. Didn't crit. That's fine. Heal Pernicosis. Javelin Urie. Another one down. Getting rid of Bleed and Blight. Don't really care about the horror. Long Arm. Swift Justice, take out Odoroshi. There's our Tengu.
At last, some sheltered.
Sanatorium nurse. Another nurse from the nearby sanatorium. She eagerly suggests to treat your entire party. What's this do? 15 health? Alright. And a buff. 2 rounds of bleed or blight. Minus crits received and minus disease resistance. Alright, well. Also get rid of that horror for now, just in case. I have another wave to go before the boss.
An open door departs and times unknown.
This is something, man. I know I'm down a hero. But whoo. Alright. Hunter salutations. Good man, Ross. Good man. Alright, shove the Nozuchi. Get a little damage on it. Then we're gonna Juggernaut, get the riposte. Rosemary's gonna need to heal herself. Gonna into the bloodletting teeth on. Let's go for the Nozuchi, just get rid of it. If I bleed it, I probably don't need to touch it again. Heal thyself. And then Commons Kindness yourself.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of...
Yeah, that was the right call. Because even with 2 marked people, they're still going for her. Long Arm, Nozuchi. He goes down in 2 actions. That's fine. Actually, let's just be rid of him. Honada Hayakume. Okay, this is a thing, this is a thing. Hunter Salutation. You need to heal yourself. Then Javelin the one that's hurt. That way you get more glimmering butterflies back. Those riposts are gonna carry us at this point. Alright, we're going to shove the Odoroshi that's hurt. And I need to Juggernaut to get the riposte continued up and running. I can take out this Odoroshi for doing so. We're healing Rosemary again. Rosemary is guarded by Ross. I'm going to Celestial Javelin this Odoroshi. If he would have hit, it would have been probably down. Good thing that missed. Okay. So we are going to shove. And then if I Ignis Ember, there's a chance this Odoroshi goes down. Just leaving him for now. So Bloodlet. No, Hunter Salutation for post. Healing up on Rosemary. Javelin him. I'm gonna let this riposte fall off so I can add Mortem him. So shove. Oh, I can't add Mortem because of this thing. Never mind. This turn it goes away. Then I can add Mortem him. And then I can follow up with Visceral Attack possibly. Yeah, for now heal, get rid of the mark. Then Javelin, Hayakume, I want it down. Before it goes kaboom. Do I need to re-up that? I do not, so Teeth into Oni for now. Oh, I should have checked the duration of that guard. This is gonna hurt now. Okay, that wasn't as horrible as I thought it would be. Probably because he was in back. Okay, we're gonna shove the Oni, because if I hit it for 4, which I did not, it would have gone down to bleed. Add Mortem Ushihei. Tear down the Oni. Heal yourself. Please move back. Recuperation. And then Juggernaut. Okay, this is doable. Salutations. You guys have got this covered, right? Right. Blight the Shoguru? Nope, just chuck the Javelin into it. Probably should have healed Rosemary. Hey, you guys got riposte too. Fonzies. I think Ross did it better. Do not heal. Oh, hell. Long arm, Shoguru, so I don't get riposted twice. And this prop. Add more, or Swift Justice still does more, so we're going to take out the Oni. Cause damage. Okay. Bloodletting Teeth Kappa. Heal Rosemary, then Dust Breath healing these two. There we go. Very nice on the riposte. We're getting somewhere. I promise. They're holding the line, even with one down. Alright, so shove on Kappa. I can't use Ad Mortem, so we're just gonna Swift. Ooh, that 50% protection. You know what? More are gonna spawn, so let's just get the Swift Justice up. Frickin' Icinade. Heal the bleed. Hunter Salutation. The worst part about this is, even after all of this, I'm gonna have to fight a boss. Glimmering Butterfly to heal. Javelin the Icinade. Go shark hunting. On the plus side, it's about to take a lot of damage. 38 total. Alright, cool. Long Arm Shoguru. Yeah. You know what? Go for broke on the Icinade. If I stun it, I can Visceral Attack. Alright, healing up. Then healing up. I'm not gonna take that chance. Ah, the stun wore off. Alright, well then. Go at the Kappa. That's what's in range. And then it heals itself. Cool. At least it's not damage, I suppose. Minus speed, minus 52 dodge, and plus damage received. Yikes. Long Arm of the Icinade. And then let's Ignis Ember them.
Monster's size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered.
Can't do Into the Wound on the Kappa just because of the place it's in. Healing yourself. And up the protection. I shove. More spawning. So gonna Juggernaut. It's freaking Hayakume. That has a riposte. Okay, yeah, we're good, we're good. Ross, please Hunter Salutation after you bandage yourself. I don't remember what Inner Join does. That just means I have to end this quickly. So Javelin the Shoguru, please blade it. We bladed it probably because the crit there. 6 blight, 7 health. So shove the bleeds on the Kappa. So if I shove it, it goes down to the bleed. Gonna add Mortem on the Hayakume, hoping to stun it. We did not. He's guarding the Shoguru. So we're just gonna have to chew through him. Oh, he healed the Kappa. Alright, Javelin on. Alright, shove on Kappa. Swift Justice. No more healing. Into the wound? Or do I need to re-up riposte? I need to re-up riposte. he's hitting Ross. So there's an upside to that. We are gonna heal Rosemary just in case before we javelin the Shoguru, which hits the Hayakume, taking 7 around. Okay, that just marked and debuffed. That's fine. Shoving. Then Swift Justice. Healing Pernicosis. Healing Ross. Once again, doesn't feel like it did that much damage compared to what it used to do. Shoguru goes down, so let's go at the Oni. Owie. Oni goes down. I guess the Shoguru didn't because of the heal. Shove. I'm not sure that there's more enemies coming, so we're going to Juggernaut for the riposte. The mark, he gets more damage while he's marked. Next turn, maybe? Rhymony. 17 turns. Alright, let's see what happens. Does the boss spawn in right here, or do I get another... Alright, degenerated Tengu. Go, go!
Battle behind, battle ahead. But for a moment, peace.
The barkeep offers your party a cake. Perhaps there's enough time to drink it before the forces return. Little de-stress? Yep. Alright, so here he is.
Departs and times unknown.
Heed my words. So he's gonna constantly... Guarded by Rosemary for 2 turns? Alright, well, we're gonna do this instead. That's different. Can Rosemary hit him? So we're gonna heal. Then Rosemary can hit him. She hit herself? Excuse me? I didn't know that could be a thing. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna take out these for now. I don't have anyone that can break through guard anymore. Like, I did have someone, mind you. Juggernaut for now. Oh, hell. So, I need to buy time until that's off. Refile. Okay, that summons a malnourished Omi mini bozo. I'm not sure what that necessarily does. If that takes out Rosemary, I'm gonna be mad. I can't heal her. I guess we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna long arm the Odoroshi. Then, because we have the riposte, we're going to Ignis Ember. Okay, thankfully she didn't take herself out. We're gonna anti-venom that off. Gonna Glimmering Butterfly for the emergency heal, and then we're going to Comet's Kindness her. I need to figure out, Okay, that wore off. I need to re-up Hunter Salutation. So I can hit him. This is just going to be a how do I hit him type deal. And does he do that like every single time? I want to keep those marks for now. There we go, we hit him. We blighted him, that's going to do a little bit to us. For us. Break their ranks, so that's going to be his action. He's not going to force us to guard again. That's a huge buff though.
Grievous injury. Palpable.
And they're just targeting Rosemary over and over despite our marks. Long arm, let's see if we can pull him. That's a no. Odoroshi bleeds out. Can I possibly take out the Nozuchi? Okay. This was re-upped, so Odoroshi down. Not Odoroshi, the Nozuchi. Yikes. They just do not like Rosemary. I don't think that's a good one.
One can sometimes find clarity in madness, but only rarely.
Hold the line. So he's really buffing the hell out of this thing.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
She needs to emergency heal herself. Thomas Kindness. Gonna shove onto the boss here. And can I add Mortem and stun him? So if I do that... I didn't stun him. I was thinking I could... Yikes. I guess because that's a stun move, that's why he's going at Rosemary. So we need to re-up the riposte. Even though they're not going at these guys at all. Keep healing. What's the debuff here? Disease resistance for 2 rounds. Let's use the major Omomoris. I'm gonna need it. So that gives us plus protection and minus stress done to us. Okay. Yeah, let's get the riposte back on Pernicosis as well. I can shove the Grizzly Odoroshi, and then it'll be gone. One less thing to possibly do stress damage. Juggernaut. Oh, I really wish you would have guarded Rosemary there. Only Mini Bozu needs to go. Oh, screw you, buddy. Okay, well, clearing them out then. We're just gonna javelin the corpse, getting our uses back. Shoving the Nozuchi. Nope. Swift Justice on Mini Bozu. It's down. Screw that thing in particular. 2 rounds for Ross. 1 round for Ross. Healing Ross. We got a major health down there because of that affliction. Oy vey. And I suppose healing Pernicosis for now. That poor boy. He guard broke himself, so can't be guarded for 1 battle. So after this, I think we're fine. We're gonna shove. and Juggernaut. For now, you're gonna Hunter Salutation. You're gonna re-up that Holy Water. And you're gonna Dust Breath these two to get the protection up.
War can be healed, but never hidden.
Kinda saw that coming. If I focus everything on the boss, no, I think I'm fine. If I can get to him. While the riposts handle the rest. He resisted that again. Do I still have... I'm gonna put the Major Omamori out again. And screw the Mini Bozu. Now he's in range. You're guarding the wrong person, Ross. No Zuchi just because nothing else is in range. Ooh. Just because there's nothing else to do. Upping protection. Hold the line for the ghost. I don't think it can hold the line. Shoving you. Shove the old man. And then please, please, please add Mortem and stun him. That's what we needed. Ross, please do your thing. Ross, please do the thing. Ross, do the thing. Ross did the thing. Break their ranks. Plus damage on them. The Uriei doesn't do too much damage, so that's not too scary. Gonna shove the old man again. Have a chance at stunning him again. I'm just gonna keep taking it. Bloodletting teeth, get him bleeding. Oh, they all get actions after I already spent mine. That's cheap. Alright, well, heal thyself, then javelin him, please. He's bladed, that's going to help significantly. I'm going to long arm, see if I can't pull him. Which is a no. Swift Justice, screw the Omi Bozu. Mini Bozu. Ross, if you would. Please just get rid of him. Still got a 4 light on him. You can't be guarded though. Guard failed, okay. I was gonna say, hopefully that doesn't go through. You'll only need to do 18 damage to him. The thing is, it might be a little hard to just because he's in rank 4. I'm gonna get all the debuffs I can off. Which wasn't much actually, but alright. Long arm, see if I can't pull him. It's been failing thus far, but it worked. Add Mortem, finish him off. Thank you. It's over. I didn't think I'd get through this night.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
That wasn't triumphant pride. That was desperation and scurrying around. So we got the commander's pipe out of that. I didn't get my trinkets back for the Ripperkin. So I will have to put a thing into one of the discords asking about that, if that was supposed to be a thing. Otherwise, that was really cool. That's just the one slight, like, was that supposed to happen where I lost my trinkets after the wave? We got 65 kills there, so that's a lot. They had to move that out of the way. So Pernicosa's got Slugger, plus 10% damage on melee skills. I'm going to see if I can't lock that in. Dacomania on Ross, obsessed with killing. Of course, after that he would be. And Meticulous Striker. So that's not bad. Thin Blooded on Rosemary, Early Riser. And she got a Tapeworm. Tapeworm actually isn't horrible on her. Just because she doesn't eat food, I'm not going to bother with that. And see if that makes her eat food, or if I can just keep that on her. That's going to be interesting.
All the decadent horrors I have seen pale in comparison to that final, crowning thing.
So that's...
Look, nor could I look away.
So this is a normal event, the Lantern Festival. I think this is a predetermined, like, because we're honoring them type of deal. But what I'm curious about now... Yeah. Activate a child's monument, and then there's another wave-based defeat all enemies called the Night Parade. So there's a few more quests here. So I'll probably do a Forlorn Visit and then the Night Parade in the next episode, because in the Night Parade, if what I remember from, I think I brought up their name earlier in the episode, but one of Slusher's videos that I had seen like over a year ago now. So I was wondering what mod this was from, and I think they mentioned it was this mod that I'm doing right now, the Night Parade. There's some really cool bosses at the end, and there's like 3 or 4 bosses, so I might have to do this one multiple times. So now that we've beaten the invasion, we can go down to where their spirits are, essentially, is my understanding of where the quest went, and then, of course, honoring the Tofu child. So that's gonna be the plan for the next episode. I definitely want to lock in Slugger here, and we might want to get rid of Germaphobe just on the off chance there. I need to get rid of Dacomania, and might want to get Determined locked in because he's marked a lot, so that's plus death blow resistance. And Rosemary here, I'm gonna see about what Tapeworm does, but we're gonna de-stress her, and they all lived through the night, which is awesome. There's nothing here I see that I really want. So that is going to be the plan for the next episode. It's really unfortunate that McBain died there, because that was a series of unfortunate events that kind of led to that, but that is what it is. So no more Ripperkin in this estate, I suppose, with how I'm kind of doing this. These are the last of the heroes that are kind of in the estate. So I'm not sure which ones I'm going to go into with the Night Parade, but we'll figure something out and have some fun and expect a few for the Night Parade. I'm not sure. What I'm not sure about for this specifically, and I might have to ask someone, is I know I have to do this multiple times to get multiple bosses. What I'm not sure about is if I can get the same boss multiple times. So I do want to make sure about that. So I will ask around. I may only do this once if I can get the same boss multiple times and just show it once then. And we'll go from there depending upon what I hear back from people. But I definitely will do it at least once. That's going to be the plan for the next episode. And then you'll all kind of know the plan from there. So as always, I wish you all well. See you next time, and please have a good one.